Hi, my name is Patrick Doyle. I'm the Vice President of Product Development and Regulatory here at Plant Healthcare. Essentially, what product development and regulatory means to me is, as the name suggests, you move products from research and development over to commercial. So essentially, it's a process to make sure that the formulations are compliant with regulations, that they're working in the marketplace. You file product submissions in important jurisdictions and key markets around the world, and you shepherd the technology packages from the review process through the approval process and product launch. So it's essentially moving technologies from research and development over to commercial. Also, a big part of it is making sure that the use rates are acceptable, provide acceptable label claims in the marketplace, and give us a competitive advantage. It's also great to be part of the leadership team where you can, help drive the shape of the company and the future direction of the company, in making the right decisions to keep things moving in a very positive direction and really shepherd our technologies, from the lab bench to the field. I started here actually on June 1st, 2021, so I'm relatively new to the company. I'm not real new to the industry, though. I started actually more or less in 1992 with Ciba-Geigy doing field trial research in Western Canada, where I'm from. So this was a lot of field trial work with some of the major herbicides and seed treatment, fungicides and seed treatment, insecticides that are now very well established, if not old products in those markets up there. I ran a research farm in Western Canada for 4 years as part of that job, doing the field trial evaluations. I did a lot of GLP trials, so good laboratory practices trials, which is kind of an interesting challenge. It's for the regulatory systems. I then moved from the field to the office. I ran the research and development team for Western Canada for 2 years. In '98, I moved to Basel, Switzerland to work on a product launch team for a product called Cruiser, which is the seed treatment application of an insecticide called thiamethoxam. Upon the formation of Syngenta, when Zeneca and Novartis merged together, I left Switzerland and went back to Canada, and I headed up the regulatory team for the newly formed Syngenta Canada. And is essentially, just as I said before, confirming product formulations, confirming product labels, and shepherding products through the regulatory system, primarily focused in Canada, but we did a lot of joint reviews with the US EPA and a couple even with the Pesticide Safety Directorate in England. So, and then I moved in 2007 into business development, which was sort of a post-patent strategy, new technology role in Canada. Worked a lot with the folks in Basel and some of the really great colleagues in Greensboro, North Carolina, and Research Triangle Park, Syngenta down here as well. Upon completion of my PhD in 2009, 2010, depending on if you see when I finished or when I got the degree, I moved to Syngenta Research Triangle Park here in North Carolina, where I worked for 9 years heading up a function called R&D Quality Management. It was essentially process optimization and risk management. In 2019, I moved from Syngenta to a company called Plant Response Incorporated, so I was on the leadership team there. Again, primarily working in product development and regulatory. And then I moved over here to my new home, where I'm extremely very happy working in plant healthcare, supporting the company and trying very, very focused effort to get products to market and to continue to make headway in those markets. Why did I decide to join Plant Healthcare? Well, it's actually probably say 3 reasons. It's got an excellent management team and company culture that's really important to me to work with within such a positive culture. 2, I think it's a really great product line, and I think the product line has great potential in the market. And 3, I think that the industry is really welcoming such a company as Plant Healthcare, because the regulations are moving towards more sustainable, environmentally friendly technologies that we can use in the marketplace, and it's got a global fit as well. So I really like the upside of that. I really love working here, and it's I feel very comfortable and extremely motivated to continue to drive the company's mission forward. In terms of future goals of Plant Healthcare, well, it's pretty much unlimited. I think that we have a great potential to continue to grow here in the U.S. The Brazilian market is really incredible to see, what they've learned and what they've done there, and how they're, evaluated the technology and understanding exactly precisely how, some of the new products, like for example, Sayori, actually fits into those markets, is really great. And probably the one that excites me a lot, probably amongst the most, is the European potential. The value of that market is really outstanding, and we're just beginning to scratch the surface with market penetration. So essentially, that's it. It's really nice to talk to you. If you have any questions, my email is pdoyle@planthealthcare.com, and I'd be happy to answer any questions and engage with those who want to know more about either product development or regulatory, plant healthcare, or even how I see the markets evolving. Thank you. Bye bye.